with me twice. Yum yum yum, and I'm getting comfy. I'm getting comfy because I need to sit here for like 3 hours. Nope. There we go. Just my dad asking me something. Apologies for the noises. I'm getting stuff ready, and also it's cold. God, it's so cold. I'm drinking a little bit of my matcha. Very yummy. Ah! I bumped into my table. Ah, I can't see. With the wait, hang on. There's a reflection of the light. That's so annoying. There we go. And it's so cold. It's so cold. And I have to steer my fucking door open. If I don't, it just echoes all over the place. And that's not cool. It's very annoying. Ah, my table. Hi everyone. I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's okay. Let me just. Hello, 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 everyone. I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's having a good time. Happy Monday, and by that I mean it's Monday. Good boy. Anyway. I'm just gonna be working on some commissions today. Yeah. Just, you know, prepping stuff, getting stuff ready, nothing crazy. Just gotta get some stuff ready. Let me move my keyboard and stuff. There we go. I'm gonna be a little sniffly, and I'm sorry. I preemptively apologize for that. Bork, bork! Bork, bork, Louis! What's up? What's up, Louis? I hope you're doing good. Yeah. I hope you're doing good, Louis. Anyway, let me get my tablet and stuff. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Hang on, everyone. Hang on. Hang on. Like I always say, stop panicking. And like, again, people might ask, but we're not panicking, Pera. And I'll say, I am panicking. Why do my feelings not matter? But yeah. Where is it? There's so many swords. I wish I wish putting a source wasn't like such a hassle half the time. Yum yum yum. Give myself keyboard. Ah, almost. The camera's in the wrong position. Hang on. There it is! Yay! I decided to move the little thing upwards a little bit because I think it's cute that just that the tablet takes so much space for Pera because, you know, he's a tiny little guy. I am, in fact, a little guy. Just a little alien boy. A scrinkly little blinkly. Those are not words. As usual, sorry for the squeaky chair. I can't do much about that. I tightened the screws on it, but it didn't help a lot. Also, but though, to be fair, it was a little scary, the fact that I sat down and a fucking screw just came off fully. Like fully went clonk. That was really scary. It was extremely terrible. That wasn't fun. It was very scary, very scary. But yeah, like there's not a lot. There's not a lot more I can do. Like I could oil it, right? But I don't know if it's worth it. Let me turn down the music a little bit, just a smidge, just a little bit, because I am a very sensitive little guy. There you go. Let's see if that's a little better. And I don't like music being too loud, because it bothers me. It bothers my ears. Because I'm a little guy. A sniffly little guy today. I might have to get up and get some napkins or something, because eesh. It's really getting to me. Anyway, let me open my things. We're gonna do a warm-up, and then we're gonna start a commission for a client that I respect a lot. Their name is Void, and I appreciate them so much. They commission me a lot, very often, and they're very kind, and I just love what they're commissioned. I think it's very neat when people ask me to make just silly stuff for them. I think that's very kind, and I have so much fun working on those types of commissions, you know? Yeah. But yeah, let's get started, boys. Let me just check if the pressure sensitivity is fine, because sometimes when I open MYPAINT, and I've talked about this, well, I haven't talked about this specifically, but MYPAINT is not super well optimized. Squeaky chair stream. You know it, Louie. You know it, Louie. I call it bad setup ASMR. That's what I call it. Sorry, I was taking a little sip because it's so cold. Having something warm to drink, it's really saving my fucking life. God, I love matcha. It's so good. Matcha is so good. Like, okay, yeah, no, the pressure sensitivity is not working. I need to open it again. But yeah, like I was saying, MYPAINT is very good to use. It's not super well optimized, and sometimes it has a couple of issues. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it struggles a little bit, and you have to kind of restart it. And that's fine. Like I don't worry too much about that. Now it's working. Like, it's like, this was made like by one person, and it's like free, and it's so old, but it's no longer being updated, sadly, but it is such a fun program to use, in my opinion. In my humble onion, it's such a good program, because like, I like programs that are straightforward for drawing, that don't have like a lot of like nonsense going on, that I can just like step in and just with a nice brush, right? Like, I like that. I like the what do you call it? The organic feel to it. I like when digital art feels more like traditional art. I have the hiccups. Help. I'm dying. Okay. But yeah. Let's do a little warm-up. Monday warm-up. This is the warm day. Warm day. It's oh no, wait, this should be an O. Warm day up. Perfect. It's the Monday warm-up. Hi. Okay, you can have me in the background. Thank you for coming over. I'm so glad you're here. Good luck washing the dishes. Monday. Warm up. Monday warm up. There we go. I might have to get up like in an hour. I won't be done but I might have to pause like in an hour because me and Dad are ordering food and I need to pick it up. But it's just a second, you know? Like just a second. But yeah. So what's our to-do list today? Our to-do to do a or to today. What program you say you use? It's called MYPAINT. Let me just. I have the name in the description. I might link it soon. But it's my paint. Like this. It's very nice. Sorry, I'm so sniffly. It's very nice. In terms of like just how it feels to draw in. I like it. It's more for sketching and that sort of thing, right? So yeah, but I don't know. I enjoy it. It has like a lot of my favorite thing about it is like this. The fact that all of the tools and stuff, if you put like full screen mode, you just hover over them and it shows them to you. I think that's very useful. And if you leave them alone, they just kind of close. I think that's very useful because I like having a blank space when I'm drawing, but I don't like how a lot of like just art programs just kind of work that out, because it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you have a full screen mode and you have to press like get in and get out of full screen mode to like change tools or whatever, or change colors. And that's fine, but the thing is, like, every time you do that, it opens every single thing in the in the UI, and that is kind of distracting to me, actually. So like, yeah, commission start for void and I forget the two M's. Commission continue for Merly, because Merly commissioned me a bunch of pictures and I haven't finished one, and I need to get to that, right? But yeah, let's do that warm up first. I need some warming up. I've been really into Cardcaptor Sakura lately. Sakura Cardcaptor. I got curious. I got curious again about it because I watched a clip or something. I was taking a sip that someone like put on YouTube or whatever, right? And the thing is, with Sakura, I watched it when I was like 8 or whatever. But yeah, because my brain is on Sakura, I'm just gonna draw her. But like, yeah. The last time I watched it, I was something like 6 or 7 years old, maybe a little older, but not by much. Like, I started watching it when I was 5, for sure, and the thing is about that. I don't remember jack shit about it because I watched it so young. I remember like the main things, right? And I fully forgot how good of a show it is. Like, it is a very good anime, like very solid, very solid. Like, it really is very solid. But it also reminded me, draw squeaky chair later. When I'm done with Sakura, I'll draw my squeaky chair. But it also reminded me, sadly, how fucking weird the clamp girls are. And I don't say that lightly. I don't say that before because they have like, ooh, out there ideas or whatever. What is with them and like inappropriate age relationships? Like, what is up with that? Like, it happens a little too often. And I'm not talking about the normal in quotation marks normal kind of like Japanese weird fixation with like, again, underage relationships with adults. Sorry, I was focusing on the drawing, but like, I don't know, yeah, like, you know, like, whatever, like, fucking some 16-year-old and some 20-year-old. I'm not okay with that. I think that's a little weird. Like, that is someone who is, like, in the middle of high school with someone who has been an adult for at least 2 years. That is a little weird. But... and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, what's with Rika and the professor? I'm so glad the anime just kind of went like, nope, and like decided not to touch that. Like, I understand, and I respect them for that. But like, why? Why? Rika's 10. Rika's 10, and the professor is like 30. Like, what? I'm not gonna get into that right now. But like, because it's not even in the, it's not even like the normal weird range of like age differences. It's like, it's almost inexcusable. But like, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Because like even Sakura's dad married like one of his students, and I don't know, I don't know what's up with them. And that, like, it's not a one-time thing, like, it keeps happening in their stories, and I don't know why. They're really weird about it. But yeah, like, I decided to just look the other way for that. Oh, my chat! Not again! It was working so good! Dang it! It was working so good, dang it. Not again. Wait, let me fix the chat. Let me fix the chat. Can't believe we gotta do this. But yeah, taking out the weird shit. Yep, the cousin having a crush on Sakura. Here's the thing, she's the daughter of the cousin of Sakura's mom, and yeah, I'm not okay with that either. But I think it's, first of all, they didn't know they were cousins, so whatever. Like, I'm not okay with that still, but like, fine, whatever. Right? Like, fine, whatever. I'm not okay with that, but fine. Like, Tomosho didn't know like Sakura was related to her. Tomosho didn't know Sakura was related to her. And I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm not okay with it. Again, like, don't put words in my mouth, because I'm so not okay with it. But like, with the Lee cousins, right? With Mei Ling and Shaoran, I don't know how to feel about that, because like, they're children or whatever. But also, yeah, they're cousins, but also like, historically, it's true that sometimes, like, especially in like royal-ish families and like stuff like that, it was kinda normal to keep like relationships in the family, as gross as that is. As gross and as weird as that is, it is true historically that that has been done for a very long time. And like, I'm not gonna put my hand on there. Like, okay, fine. Like, you know what? Like, not gonna make any opinions about that. But like, okay, like, yeah, they are like engaged for that reason, right? Chat someone doesn't like you. Can't believe it chose the most controversial elements of Sakura Card Captor. Ah, yes, all of them. Especially, God, I'm so happy that the anime took out, like, they didn't fully take it out, by the way, but they took out enough that it does feel like the crush that Rika has on her teacher is one-sided, which I'm fine with. That's fine, right? But in the manga, she's like his secret fiance. What the fuck is up with that? I'm losing my fucking mind. Why would you do that? God. It's so weird. It's so weird. Especially, like, when you have a character like Yukito with, like, Sakura, which is so cute, because, like, Yukito just sees Sakura as, like, a little, like, his boyfriend's little sister, literally. Like, that's how she sees him. That's what she sees her. He sees her as, right? And that's cute to me. That makes sense. Like, it is cute. The relationship they have with Yukito is very cute. It's very wholesome because Yukito's not creepy about it. But yeah, like, I'm looking away from all of that and I'm focusing on, like, the parts of the anime that are very cool. Because a lot of it is very cool. And something that I do appreciate a lot and I miss from modern anime is, like, how scringly their faces used to be in anime. And that's because they used to, like, and that's what I did here. That's why she's looking kind of, like, in the middle. Like, they used to just, like, fully commit. I wish I was a kid. I had a hamster named Jackson Yuki in honor of Yukito. Yes! Sorry, I was drinking my matcha before it got cold. But yes, Yukito's such a good character also. It reminds me of my partner. But, like, also, what I was saying, something that I miss from old anime that modern anime does not do a lot, it's just how scringly they were. They were so much more expressive, and I'm not talking about, like, the little stuff, like, I'm not talking about that. They really were so much more expressive with, like, a lot of their their facial expressions, like, in model. And that is because they fully committed to the curvature and the three-dimensionality of their weird-ass giant skulls. Fully. Doesn't matter how scringly they looked, doesn't matter how awkward they looked. I love the old hair vents anime characters used to have. Yes! Yeah, that's true, they no longer do. Like, if they do, it's a rarity nowadays. But, like, yeah. And, like, again. And, like, again. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Yeah, I don't know, I forgot. I fully forgot what I was gonna say. Damn, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I miss how scringly their faces used to be, because now I feel like everyone's afraid of making a scringly face. So because everyone's afraid of making a scringly face, like everyone's just so ashamed of like the little like everyone's so ashamed of this that no one commits anymore to like the shape of their skull. No one is fully committing anymore, and you know what? That does flatten their faces so much now. I have noticed that watching this again. I've been doing a lot of studies of like how Sakura Card Captor, like the anime in particular, like handles all of that, because like as much as I like the clamp style to an extent, I feel like the anime feels like a lot more cohesive in terms of style. And that is just because like I just prefer the stylizations most animes do. Well, used to do. Now they try to be as close as possible to the manga, and I get it, but like they're different mediums. They're different mediums. Let them cook. But they don't let them cook anymore. Now it has to look exactly like the fucking manga. And that does make me a little upset. No one cooks anymore. Oh, she's looking pretty cute. See, my childhood self would be so proud of myself. She would, like, little J would really be so impressed with me right now. Like, they would absolutely love this. They would be like, damn, I can't draw like that now? Fuck. I always confused the Sakura Card Captor with that other anime that has the same side, except one of them was a princess. I don't remember the name. Damn. Oh, you mean? No, I think she means. I think Louis means. I think they mean like fucking. Damn. What's it? Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles. Unless they do mean. Unless they do mean Tutu. Little J foaming up the mouth like a rabid dog. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Also, maybe controversial opinion. I don't like. I don't like the circular like star, staff. I like the bird one. The bird one just seems cooler to me, honestly. It's not Suasa. It's not Suasa Receiver Chronicle. Because in that one, Sakura was a princess, that's why I said it, but like, yeah. Let me check my phone because I need to check if they asked for the food. No, they didn't. I need to check. Okay, my food is still not on its way. It's fine. Utena. Regulation. No, I think Tsubasa Receiver Chronicle. I'm thinking Tsubasa. Just yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking Tsubasa because like Louis says same design, so I'm not like right. But yeah, like in older anime, they used to commit way more to the to the impossible three-dimensional shapes they made. And honestly, as much as it made it look a little silly sometimes, it did make it look a lot more like. It did make it look a lot more fucking. Just like. Three-dimensional in general. For the longest time, I wanted this haircut when I was a kid. Because it's so nice. It's so cute.
I'm trying to channel my inner Tomosho and like designing something cute for Sakura. Tsubasa, yeah, Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles. Because it's supposedly like a different, like it's like an alternate universe shit that they did forever ago, and like whatever, right? Like sure. I don't hate Tsubasa, but it drags. In my opinion, it drags a lot, and it's very unfocused. And maybe that's the point. I'm not into it. Like if I like admittedly, I'm not into it. I'm not super into it. I don't hate it. I've read a couple of issues of the manga and I think it's interesting for sure. But it kind of suffers from like being a lot. I enjoy a couple things from Clamp, but the truth is the thing that I like from them the most is Sakura Cardcaptor, and only very much the anime. I think everything else is just, again, a little too much. They just kind of go... I feel like, story-wise, more often than not, they try to one-up themselves. And, like, okay, yeah, sure, like, right? Like, do... like, of course, like, yeah, like, improve, be, you know, like, make yourself, like, you know, make better stuff every time. But I don't know, I feel like it's a bit much. I feel like they're trying to reinvent the wheel more often than not. And it just loses me a lot of the time. Like, that's why I don't read a lot of the manga from, like, Clamp. That's fine, like, it's not for me, that's just it. But like, Sakura in particular, it's I think very... it's, I think, very good. I think what I like about, like, just anime adaptations a lot of the time, sometimes they fuck up. I'm not gonna say that every anime adaptation is good, but a lot of the time, because of the limited, like, runtime, and because of the, like, you know, the limited time working on it, and because you have more than one person working on it, when manga is more of a, like, an individual, or almost individual, like, effort, it's a lot more focused, because I think there's more people to rein them in, or at least it used to be like that. Here's the thing. Never could get into XX-holic. Yeah, me neither. It's like, like, it looks really good. I love how long everyone is in that. I think that's hilarious. I think that's very cool. But, like, yeah, I could never get into XX-holic either. It's like, there's just so much going on, right? Like... But yeah, what I was saying is, like, I feel like, at least in older anime, like, you had more of a chance of, like, of someone reining you in when you were, like, you know, getting a little crazy about things. Like, there was more of a chance for that, because there's a lot more people working on it, so you have to stay focused in the stories and the characters, even when there's filler, right? I'm not talking about filler as much, but even the filler in anime feels... It feels like it moves the characters forward. Even, like, at least, like, in characterization-wise, right? Like, seeing characters do something in character, like, feels okay a lot of the time. But Then again, I think it's more focused now that they are adapting. Yeah, it's more focused in that sense, but I think it's not as focused because they're trying to follow the manga a lot, like a lot of manga a lot more closely when they do anime adaptations. And again, the truth is, a lot of anime, unless it's like a veteran writer, very fucking unfocused. Because it's one person usually writing the whole thing, and it takes time to learn how to write something in a way that stays on track, right? And I'm not talking about like fucking around and putting your characters doing things that don't advance the plot. I'm not talking about that. To me that is like part of characterization and characters and stuff. That is important to me. I'm talking more like, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but I'm talking more like, makes I'm gonna have yellow hands. Absolutely not today. Some other time. I can't spend more time on this than I already have. I'm just a little excited because again, the fact that I can draw this now, it's just making little J very happy that this is my skill level now. Like, that I can just do this, and it looks like Sakura. But yeah, they they kind of fucked up the part in the season system that many series kind of get just left to hanging in there. Yeah, and like, I don't know. Again, I think a lot of the times anime adaptations are somehow better written when they're not forced to make up like filler to catch up to the manga. I think a lot of them are a little better written than the manga itself, just because there's more people involved, right? There's people whose job is to write arcs and stuff and to make sense of like story bits and shit. So like, stuff just ends up like making sense a lot of the time. Here's, for example, Fruit Basket. This happened to me. The story that they were coming up with Fruit Basket on the anime, because like they caught up to the manga and they couldn't keep going, and they had to kind of mess around with it, like at least to end like a season or whatever. Like, oh, let me check. I gotta check if that's my food. Okay, yeah, my food is on its way. Yippee! I ordered Chinese food. Because I didn't feel like cooking today. I haven't ordered in forever, but I'm listen, I'm so tired. What was I saying? I forgot because I got another message. Oh yeah. Thank you. The thing is just I've been really into rewatching the Latina dub of like Sakura Card Captor, which by the way, Latina dubs, I'm starting to appreciate them a lot. Honestly, they're not bad. The consumer, me, I consume. I enjoy my consuming privileges. God. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the thing, like, for example, with Fruit Basket, the writers of the anime that were adapting the anime, right? They kind of saw the writing in the wall and like the, you know, character motivations and like story beats and whatever. And I like what they came up with way more than like the original story ended up being when the manga like started like publishing again. I like it. I liked the anime idea way more. Like, they didn't do it super well, admittedly, but I like the concepts way more. that's a little sad. That's a little sad. I think like anime has that advantage over like even again even like adaptations have that advantage over like manga. Is just like the fact that it's just a lot more focused on like where the story is going, because there's more people working on it. There's more people writing like the scenes and stuff, so they can really trim up a lot of fat that just like doesn't really add much being in there. Yo tengo que ir al otorrino. Yeah, I love that shit. I love shit like that. It's so funny. Like I don't know. To me it works. To me, it fucking works. Everyone in that show is like so good. But yeah. Again, a lot of like manga purists hate me for this. Doctors hate them for this for these tricks. Like, but yeah, a lot of like manga purists do hate me for like saying stuff like this, but I do believe it. I do believe that that a lot of like that just a lot of like issues I have with manga is just because the people also writing it are in such a fucking hurry all of the time, right? So I feel like they don't have the time to actually explore stuff properly, because it's just them a lot of the time, right? A very small team. And to me, because when anime does that job for like a manga of like trimming some of the fat and like getting stuff like, you know, in a kind of like cohesive rhythm that the manga might not be able to approach. Like to me it's beneficial to the story in the long run. Like being able to see like to have a focused like approach to it. And I think we've been losing that with like, again, manga purists just kind of taking over the discourse, and now in terms of design and in terms of story, every anime reboot, or like just every anime in general that it's based on a manga, it's trying to emulate the manga as close as possible. And to me, that kind of defeats the purpose. Like you're doing something in a completely different medium. You have the advantages of said medium. Take advantage of the medium! Like the fact that they're now trying to fully replicate the paneling in terms of like the shots that they do. I've been seeing that a lot, especially in like reboots and stuff. Especially yeah, like in reboots and whatever. I don't know what the fuck this bird looks like exactly, so I'm just gonna leave it like that because I'm not gonna I was focusing on that, sorry, but like there you go. But like yeah, like I've been seeing that a lot lately with reboots and stuff, right? Like the fact that there's just a lot less space for the animators to do their job. And it's making me a little sad. It's making me a little sad because I like looking at the differences between the animations and the manga and the way, because paneling doesn't work the same as shots, and a lot of times like a very interesting paneling makes for a very boring shot. It's been you know, when I saw this happening with some of the shots in the reboot of like manga of like Ranma y Medio, like Ranma, it made me a little sad. I was like, that looks bad. Yeah, it's closer to the manga, but it's a poor choice of shots. And I don't know, like, you know, like I feel like we were missing something. I think we need to like regroup on that on that sense. I think we need to be more forgiving of changes in different like adaptations of media because again it's a different medium. So like I think it makes sense to change things and like I think we just need to like let put more trust in people who do that art form, like who do animation and like storyboarding and shit. Like trust them to like communicate a similar message with a different like approach. Right? Everything has been looking so flat to me in anime. And I'm not talking about like the Sakuga like animation scenes or whatever the fuck. I'm talking about like in terms of again, just in terms of like shot composition. It doesn't work a lot of the time because they're making their shot compositions like from a lot of the paneling and it doesn't always work. Sometimes it does. Like you can absolutely translate a lot of paneling into shot compositions, but not always because they're different. Again, they're different mediums. Not to be old man yells at cloud. Like I'm not saying like all modern anime sucks because it's not true. Like I've seen a lot of like good shit come out. I've seen a lot of good adaptations come out and like respect a lot of like the spirit of things. Like I haven't watched this one a lot, Mob Psycho 100, but like it looks so good. Like I love the look, and I've seen a lot of One Punch Man, and it looks and it feels like a show. It doesn't feel like they're trying to fully make the manga the same, right? Like to me that makes sense. To me that makes sense. But alas. Let me check on my food. I don't want to miss it. Okay, it's not here yet. I'm putting a lot of effort into this that I wasn't going to. This was just gonna be a warm-up. But you know what? I deserve to play toys sometimes. I haven't, like, I'm happy that I can finally, like, draw this character like I've always wanted to as a child. I'm just giddy about it, and you know what? I deserve a little treat. I deserve a little treat! I really do deserve a little treat. Oh, Mob Psycho is awesome. Jujutsu and it's also cool. I've seen it. It looks neat. It really does look neat. And that's the thing, right? Like, I just want people to trust way more on like. Oh, this needs to be a lot fluffier. I just want people to trust way more on like people who do animation and other stuff, right? Like, I just want them to understand that that is what they do. Like, yeah, right? That is their job, and they're probably good at it. And if they make some choices, it's probably for a reason. Again, not to be old man yells at cloud. I'm not gonna say like there's nothing good anymore, because there's plenty of good stuff. But when I'm talking about like reboots in particular of anime, I feel sad because they lose so much of what made them cool. This has been my anime rant that is sure to get me cancelled. I often, when I start talking about shit like this, I often check my viewer counter just to make sure we're just amongst friends, because I don't feel like having to fight for my life over a silly anime opinion. I just want to make sure we're amongst friends. Maybe I'll just do the shading, honestly. I deserve a little treat. But yeah, I've been incorporating in a lot of like the fact that hey, just fucking commit to the scrinkly face. If your character has a scrinkly face because you're committed to you're committing to the three-dimensional shape of like your gigantic ass skull, like if you're committing to that and this is where their pupils would be, then that's fine. But commit, because it does give them a lot more like depth, like in terms of their three-dimensionality. Yeah, it can look a little goofy. It can look a little like weird, like the eyes are looking. These are basically respect as people, basically, yeah. But it's not just that. I think it's like different art forms deserve respect, deserve like, and deserve to like be appreciated as different things. People often think of me like a heretic because I do enjoy a lot more some animes than I do manga, but that is just because I appreciate the work that goes into just animation, and that's why I don't enjoy like newer manga that much. And it's honestly just because it doesn't have the same like, they don't give them the same leeway to just fuck around and like see what works best for the medium and this, like when they adapt in something, because some fucking weirdo is gonna get weird about it, and like some weirdos, it's gonna get weird about it whether they want it or not, and like complain that they changed some minor shit, like the characters hair, instead of making them like fully blonde, they made them like a little more brunette, even though it looks better, bitch. You know why characters in older anime that were supposed to be in quotation marks a little bit like lighter, that had lighter hair, that was kind of like a blonde-ish color, have a brown like hair color? It's because it contrasts better with their skin. I'm so tired. Because manga is in black and white! You dumb bitch! I'm so mad! Are we still amongst friends? Yeah, okay, I'm allowed to be mad still. But like, do you know what I mean? They did that again in Fruit Basket. Yeah, and in Sakura also, like, yeah, she's also a little bit more like blondish. Well, people did get mad at the chainsaw adaptation. Told you! Ooh, Hunter x Hunter is so good. Also Juju Hakusho. Juju Hakusho is also very good. Again, I feel like people need to just accept the changes that come with different mediums. Why am I... Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Like, the changes that come with a different medium. And, like, run with it. Like, come on! No, but seriously, like, I feel people need to just, like, be able to approach stuff like that, right? I was having this discussion with my dad because we were watching, I think, the problem of the three bodies or something, I think it's called in English, Problema de los tres cuerpos, which is basically, it's, I can't explain it, it's a complicated story, but it's neat, but, like, yeah, I was having this conversation with dad because he was like, oh, but, like, this, in the book, because he read the book, obviously, that's why he complained. Like, in the book, this doesn't happen like that. She just has a thought about it and whatever. I'm like, yeah, but if you're having... if you're having a show, like, or... If you're having a show and you have to show the character do this instead of like have it... Because we can't read their mind in, like, live action. Right? We can't, and especially if it's not that type of like, if it's not that type of like show, you don't have a narration like like, you know, you don't have like a mind narration of whatever the fuck they're saying. what the fuck is it? Inner dialogue. That's what I was trying to say with my dumb, silly boy brain. Like, yeah, they don't have like an inner dialogue or whatever, and that's fine. But like, if you can't work with an inner dialogue, you have to show, right? You have to show the audience what's happening, and that's why like they did it like that. They had like this weird. It was a little bit of an awkward scene, but I understood why they did it, because you have no other way to show like. I think they were showing like the moon being like having like a like trying to get like the moon like to show in a telescope or whatever the fuck. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember that like, oh yeah, okay, they did it because you cannot show it like any other way. But yeah, my point is my point was, if I ever had a point, is that I don't know. To me, adaptations like need a little bit more respect in general. Any adaptation needs a little bit more respect. Like, you have to think like, okay, why did they make the choices they made, right? And like, just kind of like respect why certain choices were made. And I'm not talking about like. I'm not talking about whitewashing or like fucking up some character, because if I remember correctly, for example, the Starship Troopers, like, I think it's what's called Starship Troopers in English, but the Starship Troopers like main character in the book, it's a man of color, and to me that makes so much sense by like how the story goes. Like, it is important. It is a little important to the story, especially because it's a story about war and shit. And they didn't. They took that. They made him a white boy in the movie. And you know what? Like, I'm not cool with that. That's kind of weird. Like, I'm not cool with that because you're kind of disregarding intentional, like, you know, choices in that sense, because it is pertinent to the story. In that sense. But if it's not pertinent to the story, like having a little what's it called? Representation. Jesus Christ, I couldn't think. Another representation is nice. Of the Hobbit, TBH. Me either! Dude, serious talk? Why didn't they just get like small people to like do the thing? Is it small people? I don't know what it is in English. Gente pequeña. I guess it is. I don't know why they didn't get like people who like wear that height to act. It feels deliberate and weird. It feels deliberate and weird. Also, in my mind's eye, hobbits have tails, but that's the different story. And yeah, a lot of like the decisions that they made in the Hobbit like were more for those weren't creative decisions. Those were a lot of those were like a lot of those decisions were like what you call it, like CEO decisions, like weird industry decisions. Like, those weren't like creative choices. They didn't make those choices to make like a product that would translate like well, or that, you know, had a little bit of like a fun spin on it, like, because the people liked it. They did it for money, because like, oh, this character is popular, put it in there. Like, some CEO was like, oh, hey, how about we put this character, our polls show that like this character is very popular, you should put it in. And like I feel like that happens a lot, and that's sad. But regardless, regardless, I blabbed a lot about this, to plenty people, and it's hard because like I enjoy art so much, and it makes me sad when like things are very obviously tempered with by executives. That is the word I was looking for, but yeah, executives. Like, it does make me a little sad. It does make me a little sad because like you can always tell when an executive just puts their grimy little paws in something. You know what happened? Like, and I talked about this the other day in another stream, but like that happened so much in like this warm-up turned out to be a full piece, and I'm so sorry about that, but like I got excited because like again, when I was a child I could have never drawn this, and I was like the biggest Sakura fan when I was a child, so like this makes sense to me emotionally. I'm healing my child, my inner child. Damn, that looks nice. I did this. I did this. Happy Pride Month! Indeed. Happy Pride Month. You're not allowed to be here unless you're gay, or at least a little gay. So Modi, get out. I'm kidding. God. But yeah, I was saying this, but this is what happened to me with like the newer just the newer Spider-Man show. Ugh, I couldn't talk. I was too focused. The newer Spider-Man show, the one that's 3D, that it's nice. I like it. I like a lot of the choices they made. You know what I don't like? You know what I don't fucking like? When they fucking when they start like when it really shows like some executive is like, hey, remember Avengers though? Like, do you remember it? I'm like, leave me alone. I'm trying to watch a show. Remember when not only remember Avengers. Hey, didn't you like fucking Daredevil? Didn't you like Daredevil? Because I think you like Daredevil. Look, it's Daredevil. He's right there. We keep doing that, and it's so annoying. It really is incredibly annoying when they start like. When it just starts showing that it's some CEO being like, remind them of Endgame or whatever. I'm over here like, just let me watch the show. I'm trying to watch the show. And like midway is like, oh, but don't worry, this is a different universe. Don't worry, it's different, but remember though, but it's a different one. But remember. And I'm over here fighting for my life. Damn, bitch, I'm so proud of this. I did so good. He's so good. I did great. I'm so proud of myself for like, yeah, it's a warm-up and it shouldn't have taken this long because it was a warm-up. I shouldn't have put so much energy into it, but I like it. It's like when they canceled the first Avengers animated show, make another one with the characters from a movie. Yes! That was so annoying! Exactly. You get it. You got it. That is exactly my issue with all of that. Like, it's not exactly that, but it you know, like, that is part of it. To be fair, Marvel cartoons, games, even the comics themselves have always did. Yeah. No. You don't. I get it, and to be fair, I have that problem with the comics too. My problem is not a crossover. My problem is that you have to do homework to watch their fucking shows. The beauty of having like a show that was separate from the comic universe was that you didn't have to read every fucking comic ever. to understand who the fuck this guy was. Right? Like, the stories, I like stories when they are self-contained. And I do appreciate when they expand a little bit and they're like, oh, we're doing a crossover. Ooh, our universe is a lot bigger. But I respect those stories way more when they are also able to self-contain. When they do both. When I'm able to watch a movie without needing to know who the fuck Ragnarok is. Okay, so my food is almost here. Give me a second. It's almost here. My food, it's almost here. So, hang on a sec. I'm gonna put the VRV screen. This is gonna be an issue because I need to change up my VRV screen. Hang on. Because I need to take this out and I need to put this one. No, that's not the one. This one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my food and I'll be right back. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got my food. Got everything working. Wait, my chat. Yay! The chat's working! Yippee! Wait, let me sit comfy. But yeah, my food's here. I ordered Chinese food. I haven't opened it yet because I don't want it to get cold. Because I'm gonna eat a little later. But I did receive it. Wait, I'm gonna tell father. I'm gonna tell father that it's been a successful mission. I have received my food. Chat lives for now. Indeed. I do think I fixed it. I think the problem was that it was like dependent on the memory, because now even if it disconnects, it should connect no problem. Right? So yeah. But yeah. Okay, so I spend way too much time on this really cute like Sakura, so I'm gonna save her. It looks nice. I'm so proud of this. I think yeah, it's a warm up. I shouldn't have spent so much time in this, but she looks so cute. Yeah. Like yippee. Very good. Okay, I better start working. But what I was saying, yeah, like it's not just like certain companies are bad at like, I think there's a limit of how much you can add to a story without it becoming mud. And another thing, talking about like, okay, so wait, let me save this first. But like, yeah, talking about fucking no! I'm not gonna give Sakura yaoi hands! Not because I don't want to, honestly it sounds hilarious, but because I have work to do. I already spent so much time on this. I already spent too much time on this. Next time, Mauri, I promise, next time. Like, ask me for this kind of stuff on like Wednesday. Monday is work day. But like, yeah, what's this saying? Oh yeah. Another problem I'm having with a lot of like reboots of is this it? This is the one I like. I like sketching on this one. I don't know, it feels correct. But like yeah, a lot of the problems I have with the newer interpretations of Spider-Man in particular, it's what they're doing with Peter Parker's motivations. And I say this basing myself, I've read a bunch of the comics, but I have no idea where the beginning of like Peter Parker or Spider-Man is nowadays. I have no fucking clue because I'm not up to date. But what I do think it's a good use of like his motivations as a character. Wait, I need to check my references for this commission. I forgot. I was working on something, that's right. Okay, here it is. There we go. Open. So here's the thing with my document. Okay. Sorry, it's because I was reading the description of the commission because I forgot. But what I was saying, as a human person saying words were coming out of my mouth. No doubt about that. But what I was saying, as the human person I am, let me check. Okay. I gotta draw a persona, I love that. But yeah. Damn it, I forgot. Oh yeah. My biggest issue, my biggest big boy issue with the newer approach people are giving Spider-Man in general, right? My biggest issue with all of that is how they have not deviated, but where the hell are like Peter Parker's like motivations? He's just a good kid, apparently. Like that's it. That's all his motivations are, and I'm okay with that. But they are trying to keep the dynamics, his dynamics, as if he had like what happened to him instead of like just out of nowhere. Because here's the thing, what's interesting about Peter Parker and like the phrase with great power, it's just the fact that that's just what impulses like Peter to become kind of a Spider-Man, to be a hero, because that's basically it. If you can do something, you should do something. Like it's your responsibility as someone with the power to do something to help. And when he never hears that, or like when we just killed Uncle Ben, and like Peter Parker, I don't know, Peter Parker was like on another place, like he was at home or whatever when it happened. I don't think it hits the same way, because like he has no motivation to do what he does, when like the biggest motivator for like Spider-Man is a little bit of trauma, like the fact that I could have stopped this, and I didn't, even though I could have. And that is just kind of it. It's just like that overwhelming sense of responsibility. And which becomes even more responsibility now that he has power. Like, and they took that. They kind of took that from him. And that makes me a little sad. My problem with Peter Parker is that spiders are scary. Yeah, that's true. I like spiders, but I know you don't. I need to put this on pure ref because I can't keep opening up the same picture 17 times. I need to look at it. But yeah. There we go. Now I have my references in place. I can work. No worries. But yeah, that is my current problem with Peter Parker, honestly. With current Peter Parker interpretations. I feel like, again, like he's a much more interesting character when he puts so much on his shoulders for no other reason that he feels guilty. And that he learns that, like, you know, like, yeah, it is your responsibility if you can do something, but like, that doesn't mean like it's only your responsibility. Like, you can share responsibility, and I think that's a good thing to learn as a character that, like, you know, has like Peter Parker's qualities. Because nowadays they just give him the same I'm a chat! Damn it. But it's fine, like I said, it's fine, because now every time I authorize it, it should work anyways. Because it's not saving it in the memory. I think it is the memory. I think it is a memory issue just because there is so much going on. I have so much stuff open. What do you mean? Come on, man. There you go. Come on. Come on. Don't do this to me. Yay! Okay. Supposedly connected, so now we just wait a little bit. We hope. We pray. We kill. We maim. Yay! No need to kill and maim. It works. Jeez. Yeah, spiders are neat. I like spiders. Listen. listen, spiders are neat. I understand that they can be a little scary, but I do appreciate them. I do appreciate them. They eat every single bug I hate, so like, that's one thing. That for one. Do they have... Yeah, they do. They do have piercings. Okay. But yeah, here's the thing. I have very strong opinions about how, like, superhero media it's been portrayed lately. Because it does feel so bad. weirdly artificial, much more artificial than it was like for a very long time with like with companies going on and whatever. Like I get it. I get that like, you know, our capitalist overlords like do a lot about our art. Like they mangle it up as much as they can. But also like it does feel a lot more artificial now. That like every time I see superhero media, and this makes me again a little sad, it feels like they're doing like paint by numbers. It just feels like they're following a formula, and not a very good one. First of all, but also like they're not invested in their own story, you know? Which is something that didn't happen to me with like the newer Spider-Man show. Outside of like my gripes with it, right? Which is like they're yelling at me about Avengers even though I'm watching like whatever. So them doing that, which is also the problem I have with like Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. I love Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, but every now and then they fucking yell at me about Avengers, and I'm over here like, just please. And you know what? Fine, whatever. Fine, whatever. But yeah, like a lot of superhero media lately has been feeling like paint by numbers, like do this, do that, have a little weird twist at the end, but it's not really a twist, but it is a twist, but it's actually not a twist because it didn't like even foreshadow to it. We're just making it, we're just trying to surprise you at this point. Fuck you. And like, you know what, like I'm not into it. I'm not super into it. I feel like it loses a lot of soul. Go off key. Shut up. I'm more into Spider-Man than X-Men with Marvel, and Agatha All Along is amazing. Yeah, like I've heard good things about Agatha All Along, and Spider-Man, it's fine. Now here's the thing. I watched X-Men Evolution, I think it was called. Yeah, X-Men Evolution, like the 2000 whatever show, and that's very good. It is a lot better than I remembered it. Because and this is not nostalgia talking, because I barely remembered that show. I barely watched it as a kid. And like my dad was watching it the other day, and I was like, yeah, I'm gotta give it a peep. It's so good. Watch it. It's so good. It's a very good one. It's a very good one. Surprisingly smart. Moon Girl is so good. Moon Girl is so good. I would love if they didn't yell at me about Avengers every now and then, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine with it. Like it's really good. Like the best episodes to me are the ones that focus on like just Moon Girl and like her story instead of trying to shoehorn everything else going on. One of my friends finds Moon to be too quippy, snarky, and dialogue-wise, and I love X-Men Evolution. Yeah, it's so good, right? Gambit and Nightcrawler 2023. Yeah. By the way, kids, remember the time I met Thor? We met Thor? That was crazy. Yeah! It's exactly that. It's exactly that. It's exactly that. It's exactly like that. I'm just so tired. Stop it. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. Like, I'm not watching Thor. I'm watching Spider-Man. If you want to have a little special episode, would you bring over Thor? For sure. I'll get excited. But if you name drop Thor, or if you name drop, like, fucking Iron Man, I'm not gonna be like, sir, he said Iron Man. Like, fuck you. You know what's funnier? You know what's funnier, and it's nicer to do like two characters? What's way funnier? What is funnier? It's when it's like what like the Superman show did forever ago. I remember that he was that Clark Kent parents were like, I don't want you to be like that weird guy in Gotham City. Like a weird creepy dude in Gotham City. I like when they refer to other superheroes like by vague descriptors, because to me that's much more realistic. Not just realistic, to me it keeps the focus on what's important right now, which is Clark Kent talking to his mom and dad. Like, to me that makes sense, right? But I get upset. I get upset. But like, yeah, like, and here's the thing. Here's what I was saying. Like, it does feel like newer superhero media is just paint by numbers. What will sell the most? Put in the fucking trailers. What is gonna draw most engagement? And the thing is, I didn't feel like the newer Spider-Man show was like that. Except for when they were like, remember Thor, guys, remember Thor? ¿Recuerdas a Alf? Volvió en forma de fichas. Like, whenever they didn't do that, the show felt very genuine, which only made it grosser when you noticed the ugly, like, executives just spitting all over it. It just felt dumber when they did that. It just felt like silly. It really just felt silly and not great. Not in a good way. Yeah, that's smarter writing. I don't know if it's smarter, but it's charming, right? It's charming. I feel like they're not trying to sell me anything. I feel like they're really having fun when they do stuff like, oh, that weird guy in Gotham City. I'm like, oh, I know the weird guy they're talking about. Oh, that's cute. Like, that's what I'm saying. And not, like, turning that one, like, funny word into, remember, they're talking about Batman, which means they're gonna have like a crossover with Spooperman and Batman, and like, and Batman exists. Fuck off. Like, they do have a crossover. They do have a couple of crossovers, like, very often, but it never feels like they're like trying to sell me something. They were trying to sell me something, right? They absolutely were trying to sell me something. Because that's just how it worked. But they weren't as obvious about it. Like, I could ignore the selling, right? Like, again, it's just the difference between It's just the difference between something that feels earnest and something that feels manufactured. And I guess what upsets me the most is how people just like decided to be like okay with accepting manufactured slop. It just makes me a little sad because I don't know. They really turned those things into like a weird consumer nonsense, and like I don't know. It just I don't know. Like I don't want to get too weird about it, but like it's just what it is. It's just what it is. Just seeing art and media as sort of like something that needs to be a certain way or it's bad, right? And you might be saying, but Jay, that's what you're saying. You're saying media has to be this way. No. I'm saying that media is no longer any other way. I just want to see more things. I just want to see what people are capable of coming up with, like different stories and characters. I don't want to see like I don't know. I don't want to see like weird ass like executives being like, remember Endgame though, and like how often do they fucking shoot themselves in the foot and they're like, oh wow, multiple Earths, but now we killed all the multiple Earths, but now there's a crisis, and the fucking shut up. Just have your story. You don't need. You can have like alternate universes, but you don't need that excuse to make a story like different from someone else. Like we'll live. I'm fine with iterations. I don't need you to tell me like every Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle happened in like a different like universe or whatever. No, grow up. I think I stopped caring about MCU. Wait, no. Marius was speaking. Shut up, Modi. I think it's like in Teen Titans when Robin says, "I have a father," and some bats appear flying. Yeah, I think that's cute. I think I stopped caring about the MCU stuff once I got spoiled on Endgame, and this day's like, especially long for the thing to have huge universe, right? Which Teen Titans? Yeah, the old ones. The theory that Robin from Teen Titans where they're running from Batman was fun though. Yeah, but those are just like theories for us to mess around with if we want. Those are just funny bits. Did you remember? No, I forgot. Exactly. Also that, right? Like, just have more conviction on your independent work. In the sense of like, you don't need to show me Doctor Strange to sell me on Spider-Man. Just show me Spear-Man! Show me what you want to do with this character. The Judas Contractor arc is so validating. Ugh, let me screech about the Judas Contract. What do you mean? Do you mean like, the weird deal with the devil that Pera does with like, what's his face? With like this guy, what's his Slade? That's his face. That's what he was called. If any furries are watching, my commissions are closed right now, but I do want more furries to commission me, please. I'll draw whatever, I promise. My commissions are kind of closed right now, but they'll be open later in the month. I just need to catch up. With my commissions. Ah yes, her involvement with Slade. Yeah! Teen Titans 23 has aged better than wine. It gets more real the older and older I get. True, true. It aged really well. It aged. There's a couple shows that have aged really well. That's one of them. Like, Teen Titans really did age great. I do love it. I do love it. I do love how like earnest it is. Again, I miss when people were able to just look at me in the eye, tell a story, and tell me, if you don't like it, I don't care. I miss that. I really miss that. I don't like the current way of things that it's like, please like me, sir. Say please like me. Do you have a wallet? Because I'm poor. I'm not gonna buy your shit anyways. Why are you wasting your time, little guy? I'm just so mad. I'm so tired and mad about them. It's just annoying. It's just a lot of things are annoying. I think, and I think it's sad again that it really is just like what's happening with like capitalism in general. Not to be anti-capitalist on main, but like it's just what has been happening, like, because it's about maximizing profits. Like, things are just no longer, no one takes risks anymore, and that's why I love independent media, honestly. Like, I think independent media is doing great, and it's gonna do great because people like variety. The Terrarch is fire. Cute furry. Yeah! I love this little kitty cat. They asked me for some ship art with this character and like the dog man guys. The dog Dongbi? I don't know much about the cup and the dog. I know Louis has been like revlogging some of that stuff. But yeah. The day I was continuing. Because this is your stream, not my we're going my tangent about how being overly referential is why I don't like Sonic Frontiers. Yes! Yes! Agreed, hence why I wasn't a fan of Wish. Won't be a hater like the rest of the internet. Yeah, exactly! feel free to geek out in my DMs, Adam. You know you're welcome to it. Oh no, I would hate it if you geeked out on my DMs. But like yeah, I don't know. There's just so much. There's just so much that we could be doing. I just want to watch My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Honestly, listen. I know a lot of people have like not enjoyed the later seasons. I have. I like the later seasons. I think like are they perfect? No. They're kind of a fucking mess. But I like where they're going. I like what they're trying to do. I like a lot of the villain characters. They are absolutely very fun to just have around. Nata knows. I'd shown her and shown him like wait, I need a sip. I can't speak. I need wawa. Hang on, I need my wawa. Oh god. My mouth was all dry and weird. I really needed some water. I'm not used to talking so many hours. But like here's the thing. Folks. I adjusted my glasses. Like here's the thing. I do like the later seasons of My Little Pony in my head. The way I see them. the way I see them, to me, they work a lot better, right? Like, to me, that makes sense. Dogman and PD. I'm gonna have to ask Void if they want the 3 characters, because they only did 2, but I do wanna make all 3 of them. To me, that makes sense, right? The last one I remember watching was the season 2. Was super invested in My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic before I got bullied out of it. No, babe. I think all 9 seasons are on TV though. Lumberfall and you've been show. Yeah, absolutely. Watch it. Watch it. So you like the concept of later seasons of My Little Pony? Yes, that's it. I like the potential, and I like a lot of the things they do with it. I like a lot of the characters they bring on. I don't necessarily think they should have done more with it. They should have done a little different things, but the things they did, I did enjoy, even if I would have done them differently. But I do enjoy the concepts. I got a hiccup. Oh god. This stream is trying to kill me today. Let's change the tunes. I'm kind of bored of this playlist. There we go. So yeah, what was I saying? 4. Oh no, yeah. It got better, I think. It got more focused in a lot of things. They kind of lost it a little way when when Twilight became Princess of Friendship. Not because she became the Princess of Friendship, but because I don't know if they knew what they wanted to do with that. And when they figured it out, to me, it was very clever. To me, it just made a lot of sense. What they wanted to do with that. It just felt right? It just felt okay. I liked the movie a lot. I liked it too. I don't know if a lot is the word I would use for it, but I did like it a little bit. Like, it was fine. It was fine. It was fine. Like, it was fine. I didn't like the obligatory fight, character fight that every children movie needs to have, where everyone's all sad and like, you know, the lowest point of like the story. It felt a little forced. It made sense in story-wise, but it did feel a little like, but I did like it. I did enjoy it. I like that Sia was in the movie. I don't know anything about Sia except that she made like a bad autism movie, and that's all it is. That's all I know about that woman. I have no clue who the fuck that is. I don't know. And I'll be honest with everyone here, I don't give a fuck. The only movie I saw was the Equestria Girls special, and I gotta lie, I'm happy I saw it in theaters. Really? I didn't like it. I liked parts of it. I liked parts of Equestria. I liked some parts of Equestria Girls, but in general, it's like it felt, some things don't feel right in it. Like the fact that Spike is a dog just kind of, I don't like it. I don't like that. That's weird. Chandelier, and there's a great cover by Toad. Okay. I feel MLP is a good example of diversity, character developed and not perfectly, but good. I think it's good for the audience it has. The main audience it has, which is like little guys, little kids. I know like adults, including me, kind of hijacked the audience, but for the audience it's supposed to have, or that it actually does have, is like, I think it's good. I think the way they show characters is neat. It's definitely interesting and fun. You don't like it either? Okay, so not crazy, thank you. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Like, why would you do that to him? It's weird. It really felt like an executive decision of like, no, we need a dog. We need to sell doll. We need a toy that's a dog. We need a cute dog toy. We need, because like we need a little creature to sell with the dolls, and it really did feel like that, and like that's why I think it's a little icky, and it doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't make sense story-wise. Like it doesn't at all. I need to write something to my client. Give me a moment, because I do want to add something else, but I don't know if they want it or if like they just didn't ask me because like they were worried about the price or whatever, or like my options. But like, here's the thing: return clients, people who commission me a lot, like I do a little extra for them because like it's more about the piece itself than it is about the commission, if it makes any sense. Fucked up. Indeed! That was so weird! Fuck the dog. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. Yeah, I think it's because I had to have my browser open with the messenger to make sure that I didn't miss the delivery of the food, and that's why my chat died, because the memory issues. So it might die again now that I'm messaging my client, just a heads up. But now it's easy to fix because I don't let it do it automatically anymore, which I think is what's fucking me up. Anyway, where's my oh fuck, that's right, I don't talk to them on I talk to them on Tumblr. I forgot. There we go. Done and done. And Twilight the human. Spike the dog and Twilight the human. The fun will never end. It's a video game. Oh man. In the meantime, I'm gonna draw that dog. Dog man. Dog boy. Dog dude. Doggle. God damn it! Where are my references? Ah, here. Got it. I'm so smart. So smart. Just gotta put this little bad boy here. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. There we go. There we go. Again, shout out to Pure Ref. It's a very good like reference program because it stays on top of everything. Like it works very good. Oh, I like how 2D this man is. Again, I think Louis has been into this fandom recently because I've seen you, I think, reblog some stuff. I don't know anything about this dog. I've just seen him around and I'm like, whenever I see people like talk about it, I'm like, good for you. Because like, everyone seems to be enjoying themselves a lot. I love seeing stuff that I don't know anything about. so I'm gonna try to match this a little bit closer to the original style now that I kind of seen it. Oh, Dogman. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Dogman. The dog, that's a man. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know anything about this. He had a movie, I think. Yeah, I figured. Okay. Sure, do it. Not tonight, though. I'm busy. But like, sure. Next time we talk, for sure. I'm trying to figure out. I didn't know Dogman had anything to do with Captain Underpants. Which, again, I don't know jack shit about Captain Underpants. I think that's just because I'm from South America. Like, a specific part of South America. I'm sure other parts, like, had this happening, like, going on. Does it have a tail? Does it have a tail? Does this man have a tail? Also, I'm sorry, there's something that I find, like, almost insulting about people designing animal characters and not giving them tails when the animal has a tail. It's like, why would you hinder yourself like that? Having a character with a tail makes so much sense to me in the sense of, like, it's like an extra limb. You have so much opportunity for posing. They had some news about Labubu in Montevideo Portal. Hell yeah! I've seen a lot of stuff about Labubu. I haven't checked in, but my radar has picked it up. Like, in my recommended and stuff like that. I haven't clicked on it yet. But it looks really funny, the fact that people are so fucking obsessed with that. We're on 70% tunes, which means there's some people that might want some ambience noise. Should I put ambience noise, like, on top of the tunes? Or do you guys just prefer, like, the regular ass tunes? They had some news about Labubu. Apparently, though! And I heard about this. Apparently, Labubus are, like, super popular in Brazil. Buford, I think, is literally a dog head on a human, not literally onto a dog. It's a character made for elementary school. I guess so, but also, like, isn't there a cat? Everyone's shipping him with the cat, so, like, and the cat does have a tail, so I don't know what to tell you. Oop. For some reason my pen got, like, done? Oh, okay, now it's good. For some reason it like, the program, like, froze for a second. It's like I said, I love MYPAINT. It's very neat, but it does chug-a-lug a bit, because it's optimized. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no one optimized this, because it is optimized and you can tell, but it's not optimized the best, you know? And it's just because it has very limited resources. I do just enjoy how it feels to draw on it, and I do just, like, enjoy in general. I find that hardcore, because what happened to the rest of them? Did one of them die? Which part? Oh wait, to be fair, I think it's literally that they were a duo cop and his dog is for an accident. Oh, what the fuck? That's some Robocop shit. That's some, like, Detective Pikachu gone wild. Oh no, it needs to be a lighter blue. This is just references for me, by the way. Like, I'm trying to figure out how these characters work so I can just, like, draw them. Though likely when I reopen my commissions, I likely won't have sketch pages anymore unless I'm in dire need of some money, because they do take a long time. And they wouldn't take such a long time if I didn't, like, get so invested in them in, like, what I'm doing, but it is what it is. Like, I know if I have no self-control with, like, the quality that I'm trying to bring to, like, the sketch pages, so I rather just, like, just stop myself while I can. Yeah, something like that. What was I gonna do? I forgot. What time is it? It's still early. I want my food so bad. I want my food so bad. I'm gonna go look for pictures of the damn cat. Or red cat. PD, is that it? Sorry, I'm looking for references, so I'm like, I'm zoned in. That's something out of Curly Dog. Or just like, again, a Robocop. Again, Detective Pikachu gone wrong. I can barely find 3D pictures of this cat. Have they not shown him or something? I don't know anything about this fucking thing. Is the movie not out yet or something? And like, they haven't shown the cat? This is good. This is gonna get. I'll use this. It's good enough. There you go. There you go. Good enough. That's the story of the movie, and then he goes around fighting criminals by one of himself, but ended up having a child. The cat and the dog are incredibly good. Yeah, I saw. Like I've seen the ship. I've seen the ship. The ship. A lot of people have been shipping them. I've seen. Like I have seen for sure. But I don't question things. I'm like, okay. Guess these characters are gay now. Who the fuck is talking to me? Adam!
Hang on, guys. I'm gonna get a little treat. I'm gonna get myself a little treat.
There we go.
My little treat. Stop! My email!
Stop talking to me! Nah. It's funny to complain when people like message you. It's just funny. Do I mean it? Nah. No, I'm just linking stuff in your story. You can ignore it. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm in jest. It's okay. I did get also like an email like in the middle of that, so like I was getting attacked on all fronts. So he looks something like this. Yeah. Got big fit. Oh no, wait. There we go. That's his body shape. Again, I love drawing stuff about things I have no fucking clue about. When it's like just self-shipping and stuff, I think it's neat. I think it's funny. When it's people just being like, I just want to see my little guy. Can you draw my little guy? I'm like, don't say less. I got you. I'll draw your little guy. There's just something very, very exciting about that always. Same with OCs. I love when people like give me their OCs to draw. And I like it when they let me be free with their OCs a little bit. Because like, I like when they get excited about my interpretation of their characters. It's nice, it's nice, it's nice. It's fun. It's fun to play. It feels like you're playing toys with someone else, and I appreciate that. I'll give him a little fang. I don't know if he has one, but it looks right for him. I would have given, even if Dogman is just a guy with a dog head, I would have given him a tail. Garfield looking ass. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to translate this into this. There's a server. Oh no, it's just no, it's just for me. It's just for me and Adam. Yeah, just for us to put like images and stuff in. It's okay. Don't worry, Louis. I'm still pretty much not in any Discord server. That is just literally a place where we just dump like links and images and like work. It's not like a server. It's just me and Adam in that one. Someone looked at us and said get a room, and we did. Shut up. What was I doing? Alright, I was trying the persona more closely to the style. I'm gonna use a different color for them because yeah, purple is fine. I wanna distinguish them enough from the cat. I'm so focused. It's because I'm so hungry. I just want to get this done so I can eat. I'm the other way. I'm afraid I won't do good representation when doing other people's OCs. No, I get it. I fully get it. I fully get that. But like, I feel like when people commission me, they know what to expect at this point, right? Like, especially because I do this sort of stuff when I just send it to them and I'm like, hey, this is how I'm like stylizing your character. Are you cool with this? And like 90% of the time, everyone's like super okay with it. They're super chill and they're like, oh my god, I love this. Like, they really enjoy just having different interpretations of their character. I'm gonna go like a little of a middle way between this and this for all of the characters because like this for what I'm being asked to make, this style is a bit too just too flat. Not flat, sorry, too. This stylization is not what they're going for. Like it's a much more. So the stream had a server. No, absolutely not. I'll never make a server. I never make a server. Ever. Unless I have like unless I have $7 bajillion and I can pay someone to like take care of that. Like to moderate it and I don't have to be there ever. I would never make I would fucking never make a server for like my YouTube channel ever. I'm not, no. I can barely handle, and by barely handle I mean I don't. I don't like being part of like community servers and stuff. I don't gotta do that to myself. I like the idea that they have like a bunny hood. I think that's cute and funny. Yeah, this tracks. So now I take this and I make it a little bit more cohesive, like, kind of style, I guess. So let's start with the doggo. Bye, Fagu! Thank you for stopping by! Thank you for stopping by, I appreciate it. Bye bye! Bye, Fagu! Sorry, I'm just seeing that I'm focused. I'm focused. I'm being a focused little guy. Focused little man. Boy. But yeah, I don't know. I'm bad at socializing through text. There's a reason. Here's the thing. It's funny. I wouldn't call myself shy. I'm streaming, after all, I'm just babbling into a microphone for any fucking stranger to look at me and like point. And I'm fine with that. Like, I really, like, that is like the one thing that doesn't affect me in the least. But if I had to write and interact with other people in writing, I could not make it. There's no way. There's just no way. I'll give them more stylized little eyes. But yeah, I guess it's because I overthink too much when I'm writing. Like, I read what I said, and I'm like, I'm such a fool! Why do I speak like that when I'm writing? Like, I am able to just pay too much attention to what I'm saying, which is just something that doesn't happen when I just speak. Because I forget what I said. Do you think I listen to myself? I don't. I have no fucking clue what I'm saying half the time. Words just come out of my mouth. And if they happen to make a coherent sentence, then good. What I mean is, like, it gives me too much, it gives me a bit too much, like, I think, maybe I should, yeah, I think lower down, it just makes more sense. I can tell that this was either designed by a kid or designed by people who, like, were trying to design by a kid, because, like, I love that the hat has the cup shield, and also, like, the shirt has the cup shield. Like, that is such a child thing to do. It's really funny. Like, that is very much how, like, that is very much how children design things. It's so funny. I like it. just gonna make this a bit more round, like that. Yeah, give it a little bit more dimension so I can just like portray what they want, what the client wants, like properly, right? I don't know what I was saying, but yeah, like basically, I wouldn't call myself shy on, on like, in general, but on text, I'm just a little baby. I'm just a little baby. I can't fucking write. I can't communicate through like words that people have to interpret themselves. I have to yell. If I don't yell, people will never know what I'm saying. This no-neck motherfucker.
My face itches. Keep meowing. I'm screeching. I'm screeching my face a little bit because it itches. Okay, I'm good.
Give them a beard or something? I think I did. What? Oh, it's the stitches. That's interesting. Again, I love the fact that I don't know jack fuck shit about this. Cup with a dog head? Sure, cool. He gay? He gay for cat? Like, do you canon him as gay for cat? Okay, cool. You got me. You got it. Do you have a self-insert that you wanna like have? Like, in this? Absolutely marvelous. Let me do it. I love this sort of like work. This is my favorite kind of like commissions. When people are having fun. Yeah, this feels a bit more three-dimensional. I can do what they want with this. Because here's the thing, if I fully go for this style for the client's OC, a lot of the details of the character are gonna be lost anyway, and at that point I'm not drawing their OC. So I don't wanna take too much from like, I don't wanna take too much from the detail of their character. I don't wanna oversimplify it. I could, like, I'm probably gonna make a little doodle of all three characters in their original style, like on this kind of style, like in the bottom, because I think that's cute and funny. But like as this, I kind of need to work more of a in like in an expected way, instead of like trying to be like clever. I want to emphasize that these are shoes. Maybe I should just move this to the side, but no, you know, it goes in the middle. Like the references they sent me of how they portray the character, it does have it in the middle, so I'm not gonna like stray too hard from that. but they do make him a little taller and they do make him a little more, again, three-dimensional. Let me read a little bit about this so I can like portray them good. Yeah, I don't think they specified what their character is. Yeah, there's just a furry, which I'm fine with, but I wanted to check, because since the characters can be whatever the fuck, I wanted to check, I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure this was like a humanoid cat, and not- whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm gonna save, because MYPAINT is starting to chug-a-lug a little bit. They're not liking it, so... No! What do you mean chat died? You gotta justify Dogman. I do. I actually do. I do. Yeah, the chat died probably because there was a lot going on. There was just a lot going on, like, in my PC. There you go. I was thinking of maybe this Wednesday, instead of like doing regular stuff, I was gonna try to finish Undertale, but I thought about it, like, there's no way I can finish Undertale tomorrow, like, oh, sorry, tomorrow, on Wednesday. There's just no fucking way. There's too much left of the game, I think. Back, don't worry, I saved it. Like I said, it's a little easier now that I fixed the main issue. Like, it's a little easier to fix now, at least. The reason it didn't happen so much with Undertale is because I don't have so much stuff open. Because I don't need to have music, I don't need to have, like, I don't need to have my VTuber music and, like, drawing programs open. And, like, the truth is, like, drawing programs do take a lot of, like, CPU and memory, and I think that does affect, the chat. Because it kind of relies on the CPU to, like, connect. But because I told it to not keep the memory on the CPU... What? Oh, my connection went down a little bit. That's fucked up. That's the first time this happened in a while. The connection used to be good. My connection used to be, like, excellent before. This is weird. This is new. The connection hasn't gone down in a while. It's just, like, good connection, but before it's just, like, it said, like, excellent. So, like, if anything chug-a-lugs, you know what it is. My internet's fighting for its life for some reason. This is weird. This has been a weird stream. Things haven't gone great. They haven't gone bad. They haven't gone bad, to be fair, right? But, like... They have not gone bad, but, like... But yeah, I do gotta furry justify, like, Dogman a little bit, at least, to give it... I need to give him a little bit more dimension to be able to give dimension to the OC of the client, because I can't just, like, do this for the client. As much as it would kick ass, that's not what they asked me for, right? So, like, I've gotta be cool about it. Like, I can't do that. I want to, don't get me wrong, but, like, that's not what they paid me for. What are your favorite games nowadays? I've been playing Metaphor, Fantagio is peak. Mouthwash and bug snacks. Mouthwash is good. Mouthwash is good. I cannot play it myself. I'm like, I haven't been able to get it, but I know everything about it. Whenever I'm able to buy it, I will. Mostly because I want my dad to play it. It's the kind of thing he would absolutely love. With the sci-fi and like the characters being what they are, like he would absolutely enjoy it. And now that he's done with like his tests and stuff, like, and when it's summer vacation or whatever, like he should be able to play it, and I do think he's gonna enjoy it a lot. Ah, Jesus. Okay. Okay, boys. Okay. There, saved. Okay, it's saved. I'm gonna be closing this because like MYPAINT is like chug-a-lugging a lot, probably because there's a lot going on. Because again, I also have open like the reference material, and that also like takes a lot of like CPU and stuff. It's saved, so don't worry, but I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna open IBIS because I do wanna get some other stuff done for another client. And now that I have like most of a reference, I'm just gonna wait for Void to answer my question of their of what they want from the piece. But yeah. Oh, whoops. Okay, so this one's clean. I just need to clean the other ones. There we go. Oh, this is the before. I need to name these layers. I haven't. I really need to name them. Ah, here it is. I really need to name these layers. Or maybe this guy's like cute Muppet characters. It does look, it sounds neat. I haven't played it. I haven't even seen it. Oh, okay, my connection is back to excellent. Fine. Jesus, that's so weird. It's the first time my connection just kind of bleh. Very odd. Very odd. I don't gel with the first person cameras, but I do like the concept of it. I see. Yeah, I get what Maori means. Like, some stuff is just kind of overdone nowadays. I feel like horror games are just nicer. I do think. Well, listen. It depends. Are you talking about like the first person camera on mouthwashing? Because that is a story. There's a storytelling decision, whether you like it or not, and like you're allowed to dislike it. It is a storytelling decision to not show you who the fuck you're playing at like every turn, to not show you what they look. Like, to me, that makes a lot of sense. If you're talking about bug snacks, I don't fucking know. Darkwood is so good. Dude, Stripey. Also, hi Stripey, thanks for coming by. I wasn't looking at the chat, that's why I didn't say hi. But like, Darkwood is so good. Darkwood is so good. I like the gameplay. I think the gameplay is a big part of Darkwood. I like all of Darkwood. The sad part is I haven't been able to buy it. It's a little expensive for me. But I do like Darkwood. I think it's an excellent horror game. It's an excellent game, period. But it's an excellent horror game. It does have these like feeling of just like despair that I don't see in a lot of stuff. I do think it's just a very good one. Oh, the gameplay is difficult for sure, but the clunk feels like exactly. That's yeah. You get it. The clunk does feel like good clunk. It's not for everyone. Not everyone is willing to deal with the clunkiness, even if it's intentional clunkiness, and I get that, even if it's a little sad for me, but I get it. I get that not everyone is like willing to be like, I'll endure. But it is, I do find it to be good clunkiness, honestly. Like it is an intentional part of the game. Just how clunky it is. Do with her face. I forgot. Fully forgot what the fuck I did with her face. What did I do with your face? Oh, okay. Oh, clunky is like, como trancado, roto, o sea, like, clunky is like, obtuso in a way, like, it's hard to do. Someone that's better, someone that has eaten today, can someone like translate that for Louis, please and thank you. Mauri, I think you and Nata, if Nata is even still here, like, maybe they're doing something else, but, like, Mauri, I think you're the only one that speaks Spanish that is still here. Could you translate clunky for me? Thank you. Yeah, also that. It's intentional more than anything. I mean, not all clunk, not all like clunky controls are intentional, but like in fucking Darkwood, it is intentional, and it's like evidently intentional. Thank you, Mauri. Thank you, Mauri. Yeah, like, yeah, torpe. Los controles son torpes, like on purpose. In this case. In English is fine. Yeah, but it took me forever. Then I didn't understand. Remind me of within evil within? Is that what you mean? Me within evil? I don't know. No, but evil within evil. Yeah. Even when it's on purpose, it can absolutely be annoying. But like, I respect it a lot more when it's on purpose, and I'm a fan of like developers annoying me on purpose. If there's an intention, not if they're just annoying me because. Like, if there's a narrative intention to it, I respect it a lot more, even if I might not like it. I do, most of the time, if it's done well, I do like it, like in Darkwood. But like, even if I don't like it, I respect the concept in general, right? Respect the woods. Yes. Oh no, Mauricio, Mauricio's Maori, like Stripey. Stripey Ghost is not Maori, just in case. But like, yeah, it's okay, Louis. It's okay. I know there's a lot of people here. Oh god, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna finish cleaning this one, which is not as hard because I already did like a big chunk of that. And I'm gonna get my food because I don't want it to get too cold. I'm gonna have to warm it up, I feel. But like, it's not a big deal. That's what microwaves were invented. Little booty. Oh no, but the hand's there, I forgot. Forgot his hand was there. There we go. Oh, I didn't give him his... Her slutty little waist isn't snatched enough. Okay, now it's perfect. Actually, I'm just gonna cut the... Whoop. Where's my... I hate it when my, for whatever reason, IBIS Paint doesn't recognize the other side of the pen, but I think I'm gonna cut the... Yeah, I'm gonna cut it there. The image frame. I think it works. I'm not gonna bug myself too much with the rest of this pose in particular. Because, like, I think it works fine as it is. I don't need to go too crazy. Also forgot earlier, but hello, Jam. I'm glad I was able to pop up in. Yay! Hello. No worries. It's been a hot second since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well, Stripey. I hope you're doing well. You'll be able to catch me again if you want. Like, I've been streaming a lot lately. I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy, Stripey. I just spat all over my tablet. My music is chug-a-lugging. Fine. That's fine. I might just like, yeah. I was gonna make the hand like fully support itself like in the hip like this, but I think I like it better like just more natural, like just the hand in general, just like the back side of the hand just laying there. I think it looks better. does have a year, but it's on the other side, so it's not visible, so it's fine. Given school studying. Oh, that's great. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope studying is not killing you too bad. It's back. I think it's back. I think it's back. Everything was chug-a-lugging for a second. What do you mean no data? What? But my internet. But my internet. What happened? It disconnected for a second. That was so weird. That was so weird. That was so weird. Can you guys still hear me? Am I still here? Hello? What happened? That was so weird. Everything froze and then like everything died for a second. What? Huh? But whatever, like it seems to be working now, I guess. God, what? Huh? Okay, I'm glad. That was so scary. That was so scary, I didn't get it. That was so scary. This hasn't happened, no way. I'm gonna have to clean up my PC, I think, because like it's insane. Oh yeah, but that is just like, that's just the overall like, every stream, no matter how good your internet is, it's gonna be at least 10 seconds like of lag. My streams usually have 20 because my latency is like, my latency is like on normal, because if I put it like low latency and I receive chat and stuff like quicker, the quality of my stream is garbage because of my internet. So like I kind of compromise and I have like normal latency for streams. So yeah, expect like a 20 second delay every time you type something and I read it. Like when I speak, you're gonna get your answer like 20 seconds later. So like expect that. But like yeah, more or less like 20 seconds later. How many commissions you have? A ton! I have to finish so many. I have one from Anthony. I have to finish Void's one. Anthony, Void, Merly. I think it's just them three, but like, I think. Do I have anyone else? I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's just them three. But the thing is, Merly commissioned me like 8 things, 8 different like pieces, and I'm very glad for that because that did help a lot. But like yeah, I'm super behind. I would have gotten to them a lot earlier, but then my PC broke and stuff like that. Which, by the way, don't scare me like that again, PC. Jesus, I think it was just my memory was just a little weird. I'm gonna have to check. Did you ever finish my succubus? I'm very close to finishing it, so I'm counting it basically as finished. Like it's already like painted. I just need to zhuzh it up a little bit, but it's basically painted. Like so, like yeah. Hang on, yeah, like look, like she's painted and everything. Like I just need to zhuzh it up a little bit, but it's basically done. The line art is clean, like everything's fine. I chose the colors and stuff, like the drawing is done. But like yeah, That's why I count it as like done. Basically, when I'm done with everything else, I will zhuzh it up a little bit and I'll render it and I'll send it to you. But first, I want to finish my things. I want to finish everything else first because, like, again, I'm very behind. And like I know, like, because Modi knows me, like we know each other in person. I don't feel. I do feel like a sense of urgency to finish any commission, even if it's from friends. But like because it's almost done, and I can just show Modi, hey, look, it's almost done. it's a lot easier to just like work on everything else because like, hey, look, it's here, like it's fine. But like, yeah, I'm gonna have to check like on like I'm gonna have to look how to optimize how like my computer just deals with programs, because it's been having a couple of hiccups lately, and it didn't before. It did before, and I'm worried that it might be because my sister did download a shitty program for her uni class on my computer. I already deleted it, I already uninstalled it, and I cleaned everything. And I did a couple checks on like viruses and stuff on malware and whatever, so I don't know if it's that, but like I feel like I fucked something up and I'm gonna have to like clean it up like by hand. But yeah, like other than that, like the computer's been working fine, great even. But like, yeah, it's been chug-a-lugging a little bit extra lately. Even though again the motherboard should be fine. I have like 32 RAM, and my new graphics card, it's very nice. Like it really handles a lot. So I don't know exactly what is happening. And I'm gonna have to look at that. I might have to go to my boyfriend and be like, hey, can you help me? But yeah, can you help me with my computer? I love this like interpretation of like Joker as this fucking gay little lady. I think it's great. I love this one. I do quite like this design that was given to me. Okay, yeah, I think this is like clean enough, but I just have to, yeah, there we go. There we go. It's not bad. I'm gonna move this around because I need to compose this a little better, because like everything is all over the goddamn place, because I'm drawing everything in separate parts, which is not usually what I do with sketch pages. Usually in sketch pages I just draw them where they go, right? But like the thing is like it's a little but the thing is like it's been kinda tough to figure out certain poses lately, and I because I'm kind of out of practice, so it's easier to just like draw them separately like on their own and like figure later where I'm gonna put them. But yeah, like I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna clean up the composition of like the sketch page so I don't have to like worry too much about everything later, and I'll deal with that like I'll fully deal with that later. Yeah, they look nice. I'm almost done. I can eat when I'm done When I'm done with this part, I'll be able to eat food. Yeah, I got chicken. I got some yummy chicken. There's nothing like yummy chicken. I love chicken is so good, dude. I love food. Food's amazing. Food really is like food really will save us all. Where's my extra one? There they are. Oh no. Actually, I'm gonna duplicate this. Because I don't know if I'm gonna be using this one actually. Yeah, that seems like a good spread. It seems like a good spread. I'm gonna make a layer out of this, because I can. A layer from canvas, which is the whole thing. Yeah. Is this one? Yeah, it's this one. So now I can put everything else in the... I can put everything else like in the back, in like a folder, and I can just focus on this one, which has everything on it. Chicken is good. Right. Chicken is amazing. It's so tasty. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry, but I'm almost done with this. I'm just gonna put all of this in like a folder. No, that's a special layer. No, that's just a regular layer. So yeah, it's a folder. I'm gonna put everything like in like a folder, so I can like deal with that later. Like if I need to deal with stuff individually. I need to keep this one like outside of the thing in case I need to reference it. There we go. I'm gonna put this like there so it doesn't interfere. Yay! Okay, so this is organized now, and I did clean this up a little bit. So like yeah. So thanks to everyone for stopping by. I personally need some food. Give me a second. Let me get this tablet out of my face. Let me get it on my face. Like there we go. Yay! Okay, so thanks to everyone for coming by. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun just talking about like media and stuff. That was fun. And we had fun here. Thanks for everyone who stopped by. Thanks to everyone who like contributed and like talked. It was fun hanging out. Yeah, you're right. It was fun hanging out. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat food. I'm so hungry. I'm starving. That's why I'm talking nonsense. See you around, dorks and losers. I love you. I'm so hungry. Bye. 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 I hope everyone has a good night. I'll see you on Wednesday if anyone wants to stop by. Bye. 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 Bye.